Thank you, Senator Feinstein, for holding this hearing. Secretary Granholm, thank you for being here today. Secretary, last year you divested a large financial stake in Proterra, an electric bus manufacturing company. Is that correct?
Correct.
Why did you divest it?
Why did I divest? Because I was appointed. Every appointee has to divest of individual stocks.
They have to divest for what reason?
For ethics reasons, want to make sure that if you are involved in any decisions related to, for example, electrification of buses, that there's not a conflict. So I divested early.
I appreciate your executive experience, and I appreciate the fact that you undertook your responsibilities in a very serious manner to avoid even the appearance of a conflict of interest, in this case where you had responsibility. I want to ask you another question. Do you know Hunter Biden?
I've met him.
Have you ever had an opportunity, or your staff had an opportunity, to discuss energy policy with Hunter Biden, given his experience in this space?
No.
Well, let me turn to another set of questions. Do you think it was appropriate for Vice President Biden to conduct foreign policy in the Ukraine while an influential Ukrainian energy company called Burisma was paying his son $1 million a year to serve on its board, or while a Russian billionaire was providing millions of dollars to Hunter Biden at the same time that Hunter Biden was apparently paying his father's living expenses?
With respect, sir, I'm here on the Department of Energy's budget. I'm not sure what relevance that has to the budget, and I also know that President Biden is an incredibly ethical human being and would never do anything that would demonstrate a conflict of interest. Well,
as a member of his cabinet and somebody who obviously takes conflicts of interest very seriously, I wanted to see what your opinion was. I've got another couple of items to ask you about. Hunter Biden rode on Air Force Two to China to conduct business deals with CCP-aligned figures at the same time that his father was meeting with and conducting foreign policy there with China. Does that seem right to you? Would you have allowed that if you were vice president?
Sir, I'm not here to opine on something that might have happened in the previous administration. I'm here to talk about the Department of Energy budget.
Well, in this administration, in 2021, while his father was president, Hunter Biden still owned an interest in BHR Partners. He owned that in partnership with Chinese Communist Party entities. And right after his death, President Biden met with Xi Jinping. It was announced by Hunter Biden's lawyer that he'd divested his interest in that entity. Yet no one's given the details about when he divested it, how much profit he made. Do you think that's appropriate?
Sir, I have no information about any of the things that you're talking about.
Well, let's just go through the basic facts, because I think you do appreciate the importance of ethics in government, the importance of avoiding the appearance of conflicts of interest. But we have emails and photographs that show that President Biden, while he was vice president, running U.S. foreign policy in Ukraine, met with several of his son Hunter's business associates, including a Burisma executive, the Ukrainian energy company that, again, paid Hunter millions of dollars. You've got the $3.5 million payment from a Russian billionaire that happened around the same time. You've got Hunter traveling to China on Air Force Two, conducting business there while his father is vice president. I mean, all of this, I would think, is very concerning, particularly given the fact that it looks like there's a mix of personal and official business here. I don't think that you would want to see that. Would you allow personal and business interests to be mixed in that regard?
Sir, I'm not going to buy the assumptions in the question.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you have taken your ethical responsibilities seriously here. I think the American public is very concerned about what may have transpired, and I think the Biden White House should be transparent to the American people about this. I appreciate your willingness to act in a transparent fashion to deal with any potential conflict of interest on your own. I think you set an example for this administration. I wish the administration would live by its own dictates and actually be responsible in their own disclosures. Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Chair.